I am really excited today because, believe it or not, this is my first Dreame vacuum, and I get to start at the very top, the brand new Dreame X50 Ultra. I partnered with Dreame to share with you my experience with this vacuum and how this experience differs because I've used a lot of robot vacuums in my life, but this one exceeded my expectations. Let me tell you why. First, let's start with the unboxing experience. If you're interested in picking one of these up, I'll leave a link down below for you. I believe it's on sale right now, so click on the link below when you're done watching this video to check current pricing. The unboxing experience is a good one because you get everything that you need in the box. In this little box, you get a quick start guide, but you're really not going to need it. You get 2 magnetic spinning mops, which are super fluffy, by the way, thicker than most mop pads that I've seen with other robot vacuums. I love the fact that Dreame includes a cleaning brush. This will help you with any of the maintenance that you may need to do to keep your X50 Ultra fresh, so I really appreciate this. And you also get some cleaning solution here, which you don't get with a lot of companies, so this is awesome to see. And you get the power cord with the built-in tie, which is also a nice touch. In another separate box, you get the base extenders, so don't forget that. But basically, you don't need to do much to get everything up and running, so it's a very clean unboxing experience. So here are some things that took me by surprise when I was testing this vacuum. First is the design. I'm really digging the design of the vacuum and base. As you can see, my home has that wood tone with black accents, and this color scheme matches it perfectly. I like that two-tone texture, and I like that there's a lid on top of the dirty and clean water tanks for that clean look. The base is a little tall, but it's also fairly skinny, so I think it fits in well and it doesn't take up too much room. There's also a water supply hookup back here, which is nice, so if you're close to plumbing, you don't have to worry about refilling or emptying the dirty water. There is a door in the front that you can pop off to change the auto emptying dust bag, so that's easy to get to. And there's also a dedicated detergent bin, which is also great, so you don't have to dilute it into the clean water supply. It does it all for you. Just take that solution that's already in the box and give it a try, and it lasts a long time too. The bottom of the base is also straightforward and simple. There's only one filter that comes off for maintenance, and that is it. The vacuum itself also has a clean design. That darker gold accent also comes across the top with clickable buttons. There is a light ring around the pop-up LiDAR sensor that makes it look futuristic, especially at night. It does have a spotlight so it can vacuum even in the dark. So combined, I think this is one of the nicest looking vacuums that you could buy right now. So what made the Dreame X50 Ultra's experience different from the vacuums that are out there right now? The first thing I noticed was the setup process. I've never seen a QR code scan from the front camera cluster before. This is so easy from the Dreame Home app to connect to the network. With the step-by-step setup, I was ready to map within minutes. The second thing I noticed was the initial mapping. It only took about 5 minutes to do, but the map was way more detailed than any other first scan that I've seen, so this is impressive. I added my furniture and floor type later in the app, and I'm sure that the maps will get even more detailed as I use it. The most important thing about robot vacuums is the cleaning experience, so let me just jump right into that. Here's what impressed me when I was testing the X50 Ultra. First is the navigation system. This uses a 3D dual laser structured light system with an RGB camera, but that's not it. It also combines its VersaLift pop-up time of flight sensor as well for the best obstacle avoidance possible, and the system can recognize over 200 types of objects. So I found the system to be one of the best straight out of the box when it comes to going around furniture or avoiding objects on the floor. A lot of vacuums get close, but they still run into objects. But the combination of the sensors and AI obstacle avoidance really make the system stand out. The radar at the top can lower to fit into really tight spaces, and while I don't have any spaces that tight in my house, it can make or break going under certain furniture to clean, so that's a great design touch. Next is the suction power. This has 20,000 pascals of suction power, so this is up there with some of the strongest vacuums available on the market. If you have mixed flooring, it is no problem because it can vacuum and mop at the same time. When it goes over carpet, the side brush and mops lift up so you don't get your rugs or carpet wet. If you have heavy pile carpet, the vacuum will automatically detect and leave the mops at the base, which is the way to go in my opinion. Or you can just set it to vacuum first, then mop, where the mops will be left behind at the base until they are needed. Edge and gap cleaning also took me by surprise as well. The extending side brush really gets into the edges, so this makes a big difference for dust and hair buildup, especially for pet owners. And the spinning mops also get close to the edges and baseboards, so the cleaning experience combined has been impressive so far. The ProLeap system allows the vacuum to actually climb large thresholds, so if you have smaller steps, this can climb them. I got to see this in action at CES 2025, and this is so impressive how I can detect the threshold and analyze it and then clear it with no issues. The more practical use at home are bar stools. Most vacuums can't clear bar stools, and you always have to move them to get the area cleaned underneath them. But bar stools are no match for the Dreame X50 Ultra, so I think this is a game changer for a lot of homes, including mine. Hair tangling is also a big issue with a lot of robot vacuums, but the Dreame X50 Ultra has what they call Hyperstream Detangling Duo Brush. This one is interesting because it has a TPU rubber brush and a bristled rubber brush, and they move in opposite directions to significantly reduce hair tangling. These brushes, the way that they're designed, also deep clean carpets better, and the brush speeds dynamically change for carpet and hard surface flooring to enhance cleaning. So here's a good test, a couple of clumps of human hair from a hairbrush, and I can throw that right on top of my rug and watch it just suck all that up with zero issue. This is what the brushes look like after picking up the hair, and here it is in the dustbin. Very nice. With all of these features, this is definitely a flagship robot vacuum, but what I think ties it all together is the software and the cleaning features. This is a good example. I like that you have clean genius mode, so you can just let the vacuum do its thing and let it figure out the most optimal cleaning patterns as it cleans. Or you can go into the custom panel and get all of these options for cleaning modes. You can control cleans in every room, so you can control the clean type, suction power, and the amount of cycles, up to 3, so you can really customize it. Or just hit the intelligent recommendation if you want the software to do the work. I also love that there are shortcuts that you can put right on the home screen. I have one to clean the entryway when it's dirty, clean my gym after a sweaty workout, and also clean my kitchen after meals, so this is neat. I also love the fact that the software is easy to use. You can even put a widget on your iPhone, so I think that is also convenient. You have smart home control here with Amazon Alexa, Google Home, and Siri, and it's also Matter compatible, so this will integrate very easily into your smart home. There's also a voice assistant built in as well, and look at the amount of voice commands that you can do. It's absolutely insane. This might be the most I've ever seen on a robot vacuum, so you definitely have choices. The 8-in-1 power dock auto empties the dustbin, cleans the mop heads with an insane amount of jets with hot water, and also dries them so you don't get weird smells or mildew buildup. You even get a feature called Omni Dirt Detection Technology 2.0 where it can detect a stain and determine if that area needs to be mopped or vacuumed multiple times. It even has a feature that if it identifies something like pet waste, it will leave it alone and then it will notify you later. That's pretty cool, right? And remember that camera cluster here on the front of the vacuum? Well, you can use that to find your pet if you want to, or use it as a security camera when you are gone. You can have it check out a specific room if you want, and it also takes photos and records videos, so this is neat. But don't worry if you're worried about security. When this feature is on, it has a voice prompt that repeats like every 10 seconds, so you will definitely know when it's on, and will also give you notification when it turns off. This is what it sounds like.
Camera monitoring. Camera monitoring exited.
So overall, I'm really impressed with my first Dreame vacuum, and I highly recommend that you put this on your list if you're in the market for a flagship robot vacuum. I think this is one of the most versatile and one of the best performing vacuums that I've tested this year, and I said this after CES 2025, this is the year of robot vacuums, and this is definitely one of the top contenders. So I'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out. Make sure you check current pricing. You never know when they'll go on sale. So let me know what you think of the Dreame X50 Ultra, and you will definitely be seeing more Dreame on this channel from now on, because if this is the experience that I can expect, then I'm all for it. So thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.